Hello and welcome to Bosnia. I'm extremely excited to be here because the next 3 days are going to be absolutely action-packed. I took a 3-hour taxi to get here from Mostar yesterday, which turned out to be hilarious because the driver only knew 2 words in English, which were no and problem. So we could either say problem or no problem. He also only liked the most classic Mediterranean artist, Inna. So we were listening to the same 4 songs on repeat. I asked at one point if we could switch to Alexandra Stan, but he was like, no, Inna good. That was a lie, he does know the word good as well. But we got here late last night and I checked into Camp Tara, which is where I'm going to be spending the base of the adventures for the next 3 days. Speaking of adventures, you can see some rafts coming behind me right now. Do they know they're on camera? I don't know. As I was saying, I arrived at Camp Tara 87 late last night, and this was actually the first camp on this part of the river. Checked into my lodge, which is like a private, awesome accommodation, and then got fed quickly with some chicken breasts, the classic go-to, and had a good rest before the start of today. Today you find me inside, not inside the river, but inside the canyon, and this glorious, absolutely freezing river I'm about to get into. And the river's gonna be the base of a lot of the activities. So what we've got coming up, we've got canyoning, we've got rafting, and we've hopefully got some horse riding tonight. And obviously sunbathing comes as custom because it's absolutely roasting. So I'm gonna get into the freezing water now and cool off. I think it's close to 0 degrees, genuinely. It's colder than that Lake District water if you watched that video a few weeks ago. As soon as I said I was gonna go in, I instantly regretted it, but that's the beauty and the curse of putting things on camera, because now I have to. So after a 1-hour drive along the dustiest road known to mankind, we've made it at the location for the first set of activities. First of which, as you can see, I'm dressed up, ready for a via ferrata and a zip line. It actually looks pretty daunting between 2 massive rocks at sunset. There's 3 of us going to be taking part, and I'm pretending not to be at all nervous. After we've done those 2 things, we might be able to get on a horse up here at the ranch as well. All right, don't drop the GoPro, Adam. Okay, we're off. 1 hand on the GoPro, 1 hand on the railing. Safety first, got my helmet on, haven't I? Quite a cool view. And a great time to do it at sunset. We made it. Good luck, everyone. All right, I'm last up. My hands will be a little busy, so I'll see you on the other side. Cut. I'm not gonna lie, I was slightly concerned before getting on the zip line, but seeing the 2 girls make it across without falling into the valley filled me with confidence somewhat. And the via ferrata was actually pretty straightforward, the kind of stuff we do in England, or I've done in England and all over the world without any via ferrata equipment, but it's always nice to know that you're definitely not going to plummet to your death. A great way to break in the adventures. And then got on the horses, and so we had a horse each, and they were semi-wild, domesticated but semi-wild, so they're just allowed to roam free the entire time. Guys rounded them up, caught them. I don't know how they lured them in with food or something. We got on the back and just did a little trot in the hills for half an hour, maybe an hour it was. As the sun was going down, it started to get dark, the moon came out, and that's my 3rd time riding horses this year, after twice in Ecuador and once here in Bosnia. And then quickly got dinner in, went to sleep, and then first thing the next morning was rafting. And I'm not gonna lie, the rafting didn't go as planned. This is the time in the season where the water level is at its lowest. So coming off the back of winter in May and June, the water's super high and super fast flowing, and there's a risk of capsizing. Then July, August, September, it relaxes, and it was more of a merrily float down the river rather than a white water rafting. And that became very clear right from the start when we loaded up in the taxi. We were a group of 8 in total, and the gin was making its way around the bus at 10:30 a.m. When that happens, I think you realize there's only one way that the day is going to end. So we were all pretty much plastered by the time 11, 12 o'clock rolled around. So we were meant to make our way downstream over the course of 3 or 4 hours it should take, but lots of beverages were consumed and lots of time was squandered in the best way possible. So it took us until 7 p.m. to meander our way down. Okay, this has taken a turn. About 6 shots later and 3 beers later, we're back on the water. Cheers. Cheers. So we got back to the beach, the very beach that I'm on right now, at 7 p.m. Absolutely plastered. Went back up to the camp, got showered, tried to eat some dinner, kept the party going. A very late night, and this morning consisted of a lot of sleeping, a lot of trying to get fluids back in, and a small amount of feeling sorry for yourself. And we're back in the, well, we're always in the canyon, but we're back in the canyon and back in the river first thing tomorrow morning for canyoning, which I've not done that in a very long time. Always a fantastic activity. Hopefully the water, oh God, it's so cold, man. Hopefully the water's slightly warmer. So I will see you there bright and early for a spot of canyoning, the final activity. Let's go.
I'm so done with. I'm so done with.
Oh, we've made it to the river after probably 45 minutes, to be honest, of trekking downhill in this what feels like a 20mm wetsuit. Absolutely roasting. My legs have never been that hot, even though we were bare on the upper body. But we're down at the in the freezing canyon, and I've just seen a deer, a forest deer, but I couldn't record it because it was too quick. And we're taking a rest here for 10 minutes before we start to make our way down. See, there's some flies around, but everyone's chilling in the pool. It's freezing, but it's beautiful. Hell of a trip, right? Big thank you to Camp Tara for the invite. What a perfect way to finish up in the Balkans after my week away in Montenegro. And their details are in the description if you fancy it for yourself. I know I will definitely be back. And if you were watching that video and wondering what I did to get in shape and how I've helped hundreds of others do the same, then you can find my training app in the description of this video and get access to all of my programs and my community of like-minded men at adamradcliffeapp.com. And you can also check out all of my other Balkan adventures, climbing Montenegro's highest mountain and my week in the life in Montenegro. And if you've already seen those, then I'll see you very soon on the next adventure where we'll be skydiving once again.
Welcome back.
No.
Like and subscribe, YouTube, adamradcliffe.com.
Oh, you want me to say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to. Like and subscribe.
No, say it with conviction and look
Please
at
like and subscribe. Adam Radcliffe at YouTube,
.com.
Instagram, Facebook.